Hey guys, what's up? It's Mark again here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been super duper long since I've last made a video, and I apologize to everybody who has been a very loyal subscriber to my YouTube channel for not leaving me or unsubscribing. But I just want to give you guys a very big hands down, and I want to give you guys my biggest form of thank you, if there's such a thing. I just want to say thank you for sticking with me. I've just been very lazy to make any videos. I've been focusing my time on doing downhill longboarding, which is something I really like doing. I get to go outdoors, I get to breathe fresh air, unwind from work and whatnot. So yeah, how have you guys been? I hope you guys have been doing okay. I hope you have been making good use of your time. So, updates. So 2 days ago, Clara brought me to a hotel to celebrate my birthday. So we had a little bit of a staycation just one night. It was a very refreshing experience. We just relaxed and played mobile games, watched movies. So here's the thing. I'm actually 30 years old now. Imagine that. I'm already 30 whopping years old. That is just crazy. I know I don't look the part. No, I'm just kidding. A lot of people think that I'm still a high schooler, but no, I am 30 years old. I am happily married to the most wonderful girl. I'm just a very thankful little potato here. So for some of you guys who don't know who I am, welcome to my channel. My name is Mark, and I am a humble YouTuber all the way from Hong Kong, half Filipino, half Portuguese. So I don't know what else to say. So back to the point, back to what I was saying. I'm actually 30 years old now, and I came up with 5 things that I would tell my younger self. So if I were to make a phone call to the past to talk to my 18-year-old self, what are the 5 things that I would tell my old self or my younger self? So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about these 5 things. So the first thing that I would tell my younger self or my 18-year-old self would be to drink water. Mark, from I don't know how many years before, but Mark, I want you to drink more water. Stop drinking that dreaded Coca-Cola. No, do not drink Sprite as well. Don't use Fanta as an alibi as to drink more soda. Yeah, so stop drinking soda. Drink more water. Because I don't know how to say this, but before, when I was still younger, I would always think that the adults that would tell me to stop drinking Coca-Cola or to start drinking water were just ridiculous. I was like, Coca-Cola is the best thing ever. Why would you want to stop drinking Coke? So now that I'm 30 years old, I now realize that water is really everything. Real water is where the money is at. So if you keep drinking water, your body actually feels so refreshed. You are more at peace. I don't know how to say, but whenever you drink water, it just feels peaceful inside rather than just battling things with Coca-Cola or coffee inside. I'm not saying that coffee is bad. I love coffee so much, but my Pastor David, said that before he drinks a cup of coffee, he would drink a cup of water for every cup of coffee. Yeah, so 18-year-old self, Mark, drink more water. And the second thing that I would tell my 18-year-old self would be, don't slouch. Mark, stop slouching. So when I was still, way younger, when I was like maybe 12 years old, 13 years old, I had a very low self-esteem. So, when people have low self-esteem, they tend to slouch. I wasn't really the biggest kid. I was one of the smallest kids in class. So, the smallest kids usually get bullied around. So I would hunch my shoulders forward, just like a defense mechanism. Like I'm scared to be bullied. So yeah, I don't think that people are actually bullying me. It's just the way I receive things. So I wish I could tell myself to not slouch, because now I'm actually really suffering. My shoulders every now and then would you hear that? Would just be so painful. Like right now, I don't know how many times I've already slouched, but my neck has a weird pull. My shoulders have a weird pull. Like I can't even keep this straight for a few minutes without me reminding myself. And my friend Zach even told me that he would write something on his wrist to tell him to straighten his shoulders and don't hunch. He would take a marker and write something on his arm. I think that's very interesting. Maybe I'll do that, but I hope that people will not think I'm weird to have something written here. So yeah, Mark from I don't know how many years before, don't slouch. So I know the first 2 things were very ridiculous about drinking water and not slouching, but these 3 things I promise will be a bit more fruitful, a bit more things that will really benefit you if you want to talk to your 18-year-old self as well. So number 3 is be teachable. I cannot stress enough how being teachable is very important, because sometimes as kids or young adults, we are not teachable. We are easily offended by the smallest things. And I have decided that I am no longer going to be offended. I don't know if you remember from a previous video. I think I named it, sorry, but that was offensive, I think. But yeah, so it's about me having a big breakthrough that I've completely reject offense now because of my pastors, Pastor David and Krista. They really spoke into my life and they taught me that being teachable is very good. It will never hinder growth. It will continue to lead you to a good path wherein Jesus will always come out on top, and whatever small things people tell you, you won't easily be bothered. Because right now I'm already 30 years old, right? Which means that I'm close to being a father. I'm not saying that Clara is pregnant. Clara is not pregnant. I'm just saying that if I do want to be a father, I want to be a father that will be very strong, will not succumb to very small things, because what would I tell my kids if they see me with a very moody face? And moody faces can be very contagious. You know, if somebody sees you with a moody face, they're also going to start from this to like that. So if you have a choice, stop being offended and yeah, be teachable, and good things will follow. I promise you, good things will follow. It will not stop there. It's like a snowball. Once you start being teachable and not easily offended, it was like a snowball. It's going to keep snowballing. Good things are going to pile up. Yeah, good things will follow. So yeah, Mark, be teachable. And the fourth thing that I would tell my 18-year-old self is that money isn't everything. When I was still young, I remember my dad would always tell me, be a doctor or be a nurse. I remember, I think it was a nurse. I even wanted to be a pilot at some point because in my mind that in order to be happy in life, you would have to have a lot of money, right? That's the common thinking. But I'm not saying that money is not important, but money is not the key to everything. Remember that. I would always think that in order for me to be successful, in order for me to feel successful in life, I would have to have like a car. I would have to have like a big savings account. Money is a good thing to have, but for me, I think I would prefer to have a very solid family, like wherein you don't have much, but you have enough to live life together. You can have enough to not have to argue about what you're going to have for the next day, what food you have to eat. Like as long as you're having 3 square meals a day, as long as I'm having 3 square meals a day, I'm going to be a happy potato. As long as I get to see my kids grow up, go to college, I'll be a happy potato. As long as eventually life leads them to God, I'll be a happy potato. As long as my wife and I can grow old together, with a big smile on our faces, I'll be a happy potato. So money isn't everything, guys. Remember that. I don't know how to stress this enough, but do not think that you have to have money to be happy. Remember, Mark, don't think that money is everything. And the fifth thing that I would tell my 18-year-old self, which is probably the most important thing that I would tell my past self, would be, Mark, you must build a relationship with God. I know this is a very cliche thing to say. It's just ridiculous. I always thought that I already had a relationship with God because I was baptized as a Christian, but it couldn't be furthermore from the truth. The journey doesn't really start there. I think as a Christian, that your journey will only start once you stumble. I know that's a bit of a long shot, but your journey starts as a Christian will only start when you stumble. When you realize that you are not enough. You will only be enough if you have God in your life. I'm not trying to be religious, but I'm trying to give facts here. This is not me trying to tell you to be a Christian. It's just that I don't know where this peace inside of me that is coming from. You can throw anything at me, but it's still gonna hurt. But because I have Jesus in my heart, it's like I feel like I'm indestructible. Of course, it will sting. Whatever boo-boo I have in my heart will still sting. But at the end of the day, Jesus still comes out on top and saves me. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, so I don't really want to be religious in this channel, but I just wanted to tell you guys how I feel about having a relationship with God. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this little sharing that I did. I thank you guys so much for sticking with me, even though I haven't been making videos for like months. I miss making videos. I think for this time, I'm going to be back for real. I'm going to start really making new videos again. Like, a lot of people, or a lot of companies have been sending me new stuff like to review, and I haven't even opened them, and they're already like hunting me down on emails and stuff. They're like saying, hey Mark, have you done the review videos yet? Please send it to us, blah, blah, blah. I think that in order to be successful in YouTube is that you have to not be lazy. I think I've already been given so many opportunities to be successful in YouTube. I've already been monetized, companies have been sending me stuff, but I'm still lazy. I hate myself for that. Give me guys some encouragement. Please type down a comment down below and just tell me, Mark, stop being lazy and make videos. So that's it for me, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll probably see you in the next video.